Alright, welcome to the start of my full bullet character matchup guide. To start, I want to point out that I will be giving different ratings to each character depending on whether you choose to beta or alpha max full bullet. Certain characters do better against beta max full bullet and certain characters do better against alpha max full bullet. Obviously, if you're level 9, just assume the best rating is what you're going to get. First off, Deku. This character has several different ways that you will want to combat them. The first way is trading alphas. Your alpha, when aimed in, will do more damage than their alpha will. However, Yellow Deku has a weird property. He can do the crouch shot, which allows him to do a very powerful combo that allows him to actually trade 1-for-1 with you. If you do alpha and a crouch alpha, not only will you trade with a positive trade against full bullet, but you will also cause a hard knockdown, just like how full bullet does. This makes this matchup at range relatively difficult, but not impossible, as it requires the Deku to go for the crouch shot early in order to have good odds of dealing with the fight safely. The next way you will want to fight this is you will want to lure him indoors. Regular Deku doesn't really have the greatest close quarters abilities. However, it is worth noting that Beta will armor through your Gamma. Even if you place the wall on top of them, the Beta will still go through. This means that Deku still has several ways to combat you in close quarters. However, due to Beta's long cooldown and often being the last skill leveled up, you can still take great advantage of this character's lackluster melee capabilities. Luring him indoors will be the way that you will probably want to deal with this character. However, trading alphas with him 1-for-1 in order to try and get a positive trade and whittle him down in a war of attrition can be a very prominent way of dealing with this character too. Overall, if you choose to go beta max full bullet, I would say this matchup is about a 70-30 in Yellow Deku's favor. This is mostly because beta leaves you very vulnerable to alphas if you miss, making this matchup particularly a pain. However, if you go alpha max full bullet, you will have the damage to trade up with Deku. Meaning I would actually give this matchup a better rating for alpha max full bullet, but it is still not a fun matchup for him. Yellow Deku probably has about a 60-40 matchup spread against full bullet, assuming alpha max. But assuming beta max, this matchup is a lot tougher. Overall, the main things you want to keep an eye out for are the Deku's alpha, which with the crouch shot, you'll want to keep in mind that he can crouch shot at any time in order to cause a hard knockdown and trade with you. And you'll also want to keep in mind that after he uses the crouch shot, he can't use his alpha for a minute, allowing you to potentially punish him with your own alphas scot-free. The second thing you'll want to keep in mind with this character is that beta is a very oppressive move for full bullet to face. The kick will armor through a lot of your moves and do crazy high amounts of damage. The final thing I would like to mention against Yellow Deku is that you'll often have to play this fight on his terms rather than your own, due to Yellow Deku's enhanced mobility. However, indoors hampers his mobility greatly, as it does with everybody, so luring this character indoors should be your primary focus of dealing with him. That is all for the Yellow Deku matchup guide. Next time I will talk about Bakugo, and yeah, we will see.